Chapter 29, Prison Walls. The phone area at Wachita River Correctional Unit wasn't designed to inspire hope. It was purely functional. Dull gray walls, scratched plastic dividers, and the constant hum of fluorescent lights that seemed to buzz louder than the voices of the inmates. Cody Steele gripped the receiver tightly, his knuckles whitening as he leaned forward. His face, shadowed by months of hard reflection, betrayed the thin thread of determination he was clinging to. He punched in the number. Each tone seemed louder than the last in his head, cutting through the muffled cacophony of prison life. Guards barking orders, chairs scraping on concrete floors, hushed conversations conducted in veiled tones. The line clicked, then rang. Once, twice. Finally, the familiar voice of PJ came through, steady and warm, grounding Cody in a way that nothing else could. "Cody?" "Yeah, it's me," Cody said, glancing over his shoulder. His voice dropped to just above a whisper. "Listen, I don't have much time. I need you to hear something." PJ didn't miss a beat. "What's going on?" "I'm recording a song," Cody said, his tone sharp, urgent. "I'm sending it to your phone. Don't ask how I'm pulling this off. Just listen to it when you get it. It's important." On the other end of the line, PJ was quiet for a moment. Cody could picture him now, eyebrows furrowed, trying to make sense of it. "You're recording? Inside?" Cody smirked faintly, his lips curling into a familiar, mischievous grin. "I've got my ways, just trust me, all right? This one matters." PJ sighed, his voice softening. "All right, Cody. You know I'll listen. Always have." "Good." Cody exhaled, the weight on his chest easing just slightly. "I'll be in touch." "Take care, man." The line went dead, leaving Cody staring at the scratched surface of the phone. He placed the receiver back into its cradle and stood there for a moment, still and silent. Then, squaring his shoulders, he turned and strode purposefully back into the heart of the prison. The recreation room had been claimed. Normally a bleak, fluorescent-lit box of stale air and chipped paint. Today it felt alive. Cody's band, the Echoes, moved with precision, setting up their makeshift instruments. Ramon plucked at the strings of his beat-up bass guitar, his fingers testing each note with a focus that bordered on reverence. Jimmy ran his harmonica through a quick riff, the sound sharp and clear despite the wear and tear it had seen. Tucker, ever the quiet one, arranged his improvised drum kit, a Frankenstein's monster of overturned plastic bins, dented metal trays, and whatever else could hold rhythm. In the corner, Big Rob stood like a fortress. He had a reputation for getting things done in this place, and today was no exception. In his massive hands, he held the contraband cell phone, a tool that, in the right hands, was more dangerous and powerful than any weapon. "You ready for this, Big Rob?" Cody asked, his voice calm but laced with an edge of tension. Big Rob smirked, holding up the phone. "Just say the word." Cody turned to his bandmates, his guitar slung low across his chest. He met each of their eyes in turn, his voice steady. "All right, guys. Prison Walls. This isn't just another song. It's our story. Let's make it count." Ramon nodded, a slow, deliberate motion. "Let's do it." Jimmy grinned, lifting his harmonica. "I've been waiting for this all week." Tucker gave a quick tap of his sticks, signaling his readiness. Big Rob hit the record button on the phone, the small red light blinking to life. Cody adjusted his grip on the guitar, took a deep breath, and gave the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. The music began, slow and haunting, like the opening of a wound that had been festering too long. Cody's guitar led the way, its melody both somber and defiant. Ramon's bass line joined in, deep and resonant, grounding the music with a sense of purpose. Jimmy's harmonica weaved through the sound, a raw, aching cry that spoke of years lost. Tucker's improvised drums added a heartbeat, steady and unrelenting. Cody stepped up to the makeshift mic stand, a broom handle duct taped to a rusted chair, and let his voice rise. "Behind these prison walls, I hear freedom's call, but these chains keep holding me tight. Underneath the watchful skies, I dream of open fields, where my heart can truly heal." The words poured out, raw and unpolished, carrying every ounce of regret, pain, and hope Cody had bottled up inside. Around him, the inmates gathered, drawn in by the power of the music. Some stood in silence, arms crossed, their faces unreadable. Others nodded, swaying slightly, letting the melody sink into their bones. Even the guards, usually stone-faced and indifferent, paused. They leaned against the walls, arms crossed, their eyes softening as they listened. As the final chorus faded, Jimmy's harmonica carried the last note, a mournful cry that echoed in the room long after the music stopped. Big Rob hit the stop button on the phone, the red light winking out. For a moment, no one moved. Then, like a wave building in the distance, the room erupted into applause. It wasn't polished or polite. It was raw, unfiltered, and utterly real. Ramon clapped Cody on the back, his face lit with pride. "We did it, man. That was something special." Jimmy let out a low whistle. "Damn, Cody. Didn't know we had that in us." Tucker, always understated, nodded. "Felt good. Felt right." Cody stood at the center of it all, his guitar still slung across his chest. He gave a small, tired smile. "Thanks, guys. Whatever happens next, we did something real here. Something no one can take away." Big Rob tapped at the phone, his thick fingers surprisingly nimble. "All right, Steele. Your song's on its way. Hope your guy's ready for it." Cody watched as the message sent, the small notification confirming its delivery. He took a deep breath, his chest tight with both anticipation and relief. "Now," he said softly, almost to himself, "let's see if the world's ready to listen."